Say goodbye to those Christmas lights, forget about Santa and those prezzies under the tree. Instead, prepare to face the worst that hell has to offer. Ride the apocalypse with us as we review Darksiders, Wrath of War.
What in heaven's name have you done?
Torture giant beasts with Bayonetta. And journey through the 9 rings of hell in Dante's Inferno. You might want to get a pillow. Darksiders Wrath of War is a brutal action game for the 360 and PS3. Its creative director is Joe Madmajuria, formerly an artist for Marvel Comics. His influence definitely bleeds into the game.
I serve only the Council.
It takes its inspiration from the Apocalypse and Battle of Armageddon from the Book of Revelations. Yes, it's heavily biblical, in an end-of-the-world, fire and brimstone way. With large weapons and even larger enemies, many have likened it to Devil May Cry and God of War. But will this game be able to battle with the big boys? In Darksiders Wrath of War, you play as War, one of the 4 horsemen. For centuries, there's been a truce between heaven and hell, but that's coming to a close. A third kingdom, the kingdom of man, will play a decisive role in the coming dust-up. Until this time, the horsemen are law, inflicting swift justice on anyone or thing breaking the rules of the truce. Only after 7 seals have been broken will the end war begin, but you've been summoned to Earth where something's gone wrong.
This cannot be. The 7th seal was not broken!
You've been blamed for starting the end war, allowing the rather nasty Destroyer to take control. Stripped of most of your powers, you must fight your way through the now desolate Earth to bring justice and prove your innocence. But the Destroyer's helpers are plentiful and powerful. Without your brethren, you're in for quite a fight. There are plenty of bad guys in your way in Darksiders Wrath of War, so here's our top 5 tips for battling these hideous beasties. At 5, dealing with minions. These attack in groups like these zombies here. Frantic slashing works best, especially with the scythe. Also remember that the finishing move stops others attacking for a second, plus makes it a lot more enjoyable. At 4, bats. Now these winged beasts aren't very powerful, but they are annoying, because you have to jump to attack them. They can be instantly killed with a finishing move, so rather than dropping back to the floor, chain the instant kills together to finish off this batch of bats. At 3, pus-spewing monsters spew goo all over you, and this seriously damages health. But simply lock on and rapid fire the crossblade to paralyze his attacks. It takes time to kill this way, but will save you valuable health. At 2, dash move is not just for attacking, it also gives you a serious advantage over these heavily armoured beasts. Dive in and unleash with your trusty sword. As soon as you see them charging for an attack, hit the dash button and zoom out of harm's way. They're committed to their move, so get in behind them to inflict serious damage. Repeat until the armour's all gone, then activate your finishing move. At 1, dealing with the jailer. Keep an eye out for hit spots on larger enemies. Using the crossblade's multiple target lock-on, you can pinpoint targets to hit, then charge up and release. All targeted areas will be hit at once, allowing you to get close and inflict a killer blow. Let's join war now on the opening level of Darksiders. This is the Chaos form, useful for dealing with larger opponents.
Judgment approaching! Bring him to justice!
Take on some angels.
What is happening?
But War's powers are being slowly sucked away. At least he still has his sword. Also known as the Chaos Eater, for obvious reasons. Yet more trouble around the corner. These cars make handy projectiles. To finish things off, War uses his trusty Chaos Eater. Oh dear, not a good time to lose your powers, War. Okay, our verdict. Ignore the cheesy dialogue. This is a seriously underhyped, seriously brilliant action game. The visuals are fantastic, and there's an enjoyably tense atmosphere throughout. It's challenging and varied, constantly introducing new elements. A great start to 2010. This is a 9.5 out of 10. A half point knocked off only for a lack of multiplayer.
What in heaven's name have you done?
I answer the call.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Put the camera away, please.
Because Dante's Inferno is loosely based on a 700-year-old epic poem, we can almost forgive it for having the most incomprehensible trailer ever.
I fear my friend has gone astray, she said.
Okay.
Help him, Virgil, so that he may come to me. I am Beatrice. And when I am finally before my lord, I will praise you to him.
Uh-huh.
Poet, I beg you, give me strength. I will deliver her from this fate, whatever the cost.
Great. Right, all you need to know. Beatrice has been purloined by the devil. You want her back. But to do that, you've got to fight through all of the cities in the 9 Rings of Hell. And they're worse than Bradford.
What kind of man locks up helpless women? There will be a day of reckoning, Crusader!
My family, my baby's gone!
Okay, so we join Dante on the opening mission, which takes place before Beatrice's kidnapping. It's the 12th century. Dante and his fellow Crusaders have just sacked the city of Acre in a battle sanctioned by the Christian Church. Obviously, the locals weren't too happy. Now he needs a way out. It seems that he might be getting his comeuppance sooner rather than later.
Dante, your fate is decided. Everlasting damnation for your sins.
But that's not possible. The bishop assured us.
Come, face eternity. Soon you'll be joined by those whose lives you have ruined, whose souls you have damned.
I will not let my sins damn those dear to me. I will redeem myself.
Mortal, you are mine.
Okay, so Dante's now in a battle with death.
How dare you resist me?
Death throwing his scythe like a boomerang there. The trick here is really pretty simple. Block Death's attacks and then counter with your own combos. You'll have more on Dante's Inferno very soon. Still to come, we review the first game to be released in 2010. Is it a belter?